Hey everybody, we are back on the quantum panel discussion talking whack-a-troll.
Oh,
Man, the panel is here now, and the solo was crazy with trolls. So I wonder how
yeah.
many are gonna find this one. We'll see.
Well, maybe they'll wander off,
Yeah, maybe.
do whatever
Okay.
they do somewhere else.
First of all, everyone, let us get a sound check, please. Everybody, sound check time. Does everybody sound okay?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Does everybody sound okay? We got 6 in the chat. Let me know. Do we sound all right?
No,
I've
I
had
sound
to.
like me.
Everybody, do we sound? Sounds good, Samo.
Thanks,
Samo.
Emma.
Samo's a mod. Samo is legit. Samo's good.
We're cool.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people. I got your text, Bronklander. You've got a. Let me get this. You've got the 2-foot droid. I've got the same droid. I've got him over here on a shelf with the beer arm and everything. I've got the same guy, except
Did you print them yourself?
No, I didn't. I printed a little one. No, he's a Hasbro make, I think, or Thinkway, and he Hasbro. He's Hasbro. He has an arm that comes out, and tell you what, I'll do better. I'll just grab him. Hang on.
Okay.
Grabbing a droid? Does droids like that?
I don't think so. So while we're here, hi Edgar, hi Samo, hi Aussie Tiger, Bronklander. And I think that gets it. Sure looks like it.
Well, there's a Nathan in there.
Yeah, Nathan. I don't know who that guy
Yeah,
is.
see, there he is. There he is.
Right.
I don't have him turned on right now. Let me get my.
We got to put 20 Class C, Class D engines underneath it, and let's see what happens with it.
Yeah. Oh, how many do you have? Because he'll need like 8. Okay. Yeah, here he is. And the way you can tell the voice activated one from the other ones is the on switch is this thing. It turns red when you hit it, right? And you have the 2 little circles on the blue part. That's it. That's the sound. I think the ultrasonic. Yeah, because the ultrasonic on the other one is down here, and he's a lot smaller.
He's awesome.
You should put a Raspberry Pi in the thing.
Yeah, here is the beer arm. That is. I don't have a can to show. Let me see here.
What kind of can would that thing hold? One of those tiny orange juices?
No, it'll hold you. It'll hold. Now this is a full size water bottle. Let me put the top on it because I don't want to.
Where do I do that at, Sam? Oh, well, never mind. On the panel here, we don't have that.
See, he will hold a full size can, 12 or 16 tall boy. He'll hold the whole full. He'll hold it full too.
Does it manage to get to you, or does he drink it?
It gets it to you. He has no drink, but it's spring loaded. See, and so yeah, I have the same one.
I don't get anything caught in there.
No, and it is. They are supposed to be voice activated. However, I'm pretty sure the microphone has been messed up on this one. Oh. So I don't get working droids. I get broken ones so I can mod them. Joe, I inherited that trait from you. You told me, you taught me how to do this. Never buy a working radio. But this is him, and he's big. Okay, now this is. Whoops, I got a ruler. This
Go
is 12.
cheap or go home, huh?
Yep. This is 12 inches. So he is maybe 15 inches tall. Now, this is not quite 2 feet. 2 foot dude is in the hallway. He's the big guy in the hallway, and he's the one that needs the hardware. But that's and I'm missing a part. See, never buy a working droid, always buy them broken. You can make your own parts. And I'm going to be making my own parts.
Cool.
Edgar, it is water. This is water. Whiskey's brown. Noob.
Yeah,
No.
get with the program. Vodka, man. Clear rum.
Yeah, I dropped a piece of paper that. And
I'm with
yeah,
you.
I've got
Samo.
one of
Give
those.
me
I've
that
got
coffee.
I got my got my coffee here too. Hey, nerd. And Samo, Bronklander. Okay, welcome everybody to the chat. Samo, Edgar. Who else
Yes,
we
Brock
got?
Lander, he's had a 3D printer for quite a while. I think I joined him about 5 years afterwards.
Hey, Aussie. Who all's here? Who all has checked in? Well, that's
Oh, we just did them all. I think Edgar's in there, and
yeah.
Yeah, nerd's nerd.
So yeah, and I've got the Thinkway over there too. He's geared differently. He's remote control, not voice activated. And another thing about this voice activated one, I think this is the right one. Yeah, he has. Wait, no, the Thinkway, which is exactly the same size as this, right? I got no batteries in anything. This one stays fixed. The feet on this position stays fixed, right? On the Thinkway, however, it's geared differently. He can lean backwards. The whole body goes back like this. The foot goes backwards, and he can lean forward and look down. It's noisy, first of all. Lots of gears. And no lubricant on those gears. Yeah, I know. The Sparrow, the Sparrow BB-8 got discontinued. The app to control him got discontinued. That's a shame because the Sparrow was pretty high quality, but it was real small. And anyway, that's the toy show for today, y'all. I know last week I brought out the big droid MFR6 or MFR7 out here, and he's my bucket head. Literally, his head is a bucket. And yeah, I've got 3 of the Bluetooth controlled Hasbro. This guy, he's this big. I got 3 of them. And they discontinued the app for that too, unfortunately.
Oh man.
It's too bad. And yeah, I'm a droid guy for sure. I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff, but the droids are staying. I actually picked up a new droid, which I shouldn't have, but that's okay. I got
He's cute.
It's Chopper.
I've heard those noises before.
that sounds like something Maddie would do.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
He's from the Rebels TV show, the animated one. And I'm waiting for the ghosts to start playing with these guys because they play with all the other electronic ones at least once.
They like to touch them, huh?
They like to activate the electronics, which is interesting because I've got a talking one over here, a battle droid. Not really, but it's the circuit. There's a pre-made circuit you can buy, and you embed it in whatever you're doing. And I just got the circuit kind of hidden behind a battle droid, and every time I turn the light on, it says something that he would say. It's USB programmable. Very cool stuff. It was expensive though.
I bet. Have you done any flying droids?
I have not. I don't want to get into drones because it takes a lot of investment mentally to get that done, right? It really does.
Well, with big
And plus
money,
now they're
Hello. We got one. Got one.
still through. He's right there, Frank.
Maybe I got him. Did I get him? I'm not
Yep.
looking
looks
at
like
YouTube.
it.
Somebody
Okay.
got him.
Oh no, he's back again.
Oh, there he is. Bye
Came
bye.
in twice.
Okay.
That's okay. Some of us
Run
got
along. Go do
some of
your
us got,
homework.
faster.
Did they have homework in first grade? I don't know.
No, we don't generally give first graders homework.
Got
Okay.
him.
He
Nathan,
probably needed it though.
have you seen Murray Smith's latest video?
No, I have not.
You might like it. He takes a 2N 3055 transistor and an old radioactive element from a smoke alarm, and he puts them together, and it produces electricity, and it should produce electricity for probably 40 years.
Well,
Wow.
who's this?
It's a professor in England whose last name is Murray Smith. Murray
He's on
hyphen
YouTube?
Smith. Yes.
Murray
Here.
Smith.
Just a second.
I can find him.
Here you go.
Okay, well, I can't do anything with the chat links there, but
Okay.
that's okay. Is it
You'll be able to see it later.
Robert Murray Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Got him. Found him. Okay.
Oh, he does all sorts of interesting things I think you'd be interested in. But this is the one where I'm going, this is just up Nathan's alley.
Oh, the 50-year nuclear battery? How to
Yeah.
make your own version?
Yep.
Cool. I will. Hey, I am up to that. Subscribed. Let's see here. I've got.
Hi, Diane.
He does a
I
lot
am
of 3D printing too.
I am still getting comments on the Dyson goggles, right? I just got one 20 minutes ago during the solo. A person commented, maybe they are not true Dyson.
Gee, you think?
You know, something that comes even close. I mean, even the violet colored glasses will give you some of the effect. So
Yeah. Well, these, okay, I did not pay Amazon prices for them. I paid custom prices for them, and I can say they're good. I saw some of Amy's show, Diane, but they're good. People are still, I need to make another, you know what? It's time to take them in the snow because that's plenty of white light. Even in twilight, there's a lot of light when there's snow on the ground.
Yeah.
And I was looking out the window saying, I was busy today. I actually had somebody over in real life. Oh my God, it never happens, right? So I didn't get a chance to do the video today, but I will. And
Frank.
I'm on it. Nope, not gonna happen, buddy. So I wouldn't want to do one in the snow because talk about visibility. It takes bright sunlight, or they're white light blockers is what they are. They block a certain frequency of light and the white light, and they let all the other in. So with plenty of snow on the ground and light shining on the snow, that's a lot of visibility. And I want to see what happens. I need to take a video.
Maybe during a full moon?
That's not enough light. I've tried. It's not enough light. It has to be. I mean, yeah, these are almost like welder's goggles, but they're not welder's goggles. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dicyanin are not for welding. You will get damaged if you try to do that because it lets the bad stuff through.
Well,
Welder's goggles are not dicyanin and vice versa. So I've tried, and somebody says, well, why can't you add night vision to them? Because it's really hard to do that. It's not something simple, right? It's not adding an LED or adding a filter. It's you have
I think we might be able to do something like that, but I don't understand why you'd want to.
yeah, I already own night
Yeah.
vision.
Yeah, well, we just got finished talking about Raspberry Pi. They make their own camera,
Hmm.
and it's easy enough to remove the filter from it and allow
Hmm.
infrared in. But I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Nerd is saying ever since that BS TikTok about how it was made illegal, which it just went from TikToker to TikToker to TikToker, they were just parroting the same thing. It
mm-hmm.
was never
Wasn't.
it was never made illegal. It was made as illegal as something like gasoline. You can't buy it at Walgreens, but you can buy it. You can go online and you can buy it. Yeah, all the rumors are popping up. And it's never been illegal. It's been restricted, but not illegal. Like, I don't know, cocaine is illegal, right? It's illegal for us to own what's the radioactive stuff? Uranium.
Yeah.
We
No,
can't own uranium.
you can own raw uranium,
Okay, not refined
not
uranium.
refined, right?
You can dig up uranium. You can dig
Right, it's in
uranium.
your backyard right
It's
now.
in my backyard.
Yeah, you can do
No
that.
kidding, it is.
Yeah, it's but refined, and
Right.
it's not
And
simple,
you don't want to refine it. You won't survive it.
right? I mean, it's not at first. It's not an easy thing. You can't just boil it for 20 minutes and boom, it's refined.
Well,
I
it
wouldn't
was
even
done.
have a clue how.
Radium was refined in the 1800s. I mean, it's not a hard process, but it's
Mhm.
deadly.
Right. It's restricted. Dicyanin is restricted. They limit who owns it, but it's not illegal. They just try to keep an eye on who owns it. And I have proof that they're not really keeping an eye on stuff very well. They're not really keeping an eye on things very well. They're supposed to be illegal, right? Do we remember this project? I
Oh
do.
yeah.
No, you can go to a dentist and buy dental mercury.
Yeah.
They'll
But
give you
Assuming
five
he'd sell
pounds,
it to
which
you.
is they'll give you 5 pounds, which is about the size of that bottle there.
that right there is 100
Yeah.
grams, and it was expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I have some around here someplace.
Yeah, I haven't moved on with that project yet, but let me tell you, when the
Well,
other
next
side
time it'll
reaches,
grab you.
yeah, I'll get back to it. When the other side comes to me and gives me a message along with tech specs, you listen. You know, that was the craziest experience. And I have ghosts in my backyard and aliens picking up the phone for me. And I can say that is a pretty crazy experience when the other side reaches out to me and says, "You better do this." And I was like, "Whoa, okay."
That must
Yeah,
have been an experiment on their part too.
I'm surprised we haven't heard any clicks and pops tonight.
not yet.
Seriously.
It shall happen.
Now Frank and I were out at a restaurant and watched a woman come in, and I saw Frank at Target lock. And I'm like, "What is it?" And he goes, "That lady is not from here."
Ah.
I said, "Oh, really?" And
Mhm.
her head snapped and looked at us. And I just, like you said, no harm. No harm. We just see you. Did
and she stay?
She kind of looked at us and went and had an interview for a job there.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, and she came back and she glanced over at Frank, and Frank put his palms up, and she was okay, out the door.
So was that a hybrid, you think?
I don't know. Frank, do you think it was a hybrid? Possibly. Possibly. I didn't get a good look at her, but she's not comfortable in the body yet. Not quite. Sort of walking like she had been on board ship for a while.
Mm, okay.
Okay.
I gotcha. Did she appear more or less normal?
Not
Physically?
quite right. Not quite right.
Okay.
Except that you really couldn't quite lay your finger on what exactly wasn't right.
In Doctor Who, they call that a shimmer. That is the mental shield that they put
Yeah.
up.
She
That
was I
says,
think she was shocked she was seen.
yeah.
And we didn't talk.
Yeah,
Neither
there's
of us
no
said anything. I thought that to her, and that you saw her visibly ruffle, and then the feathers shuffled back down. You know what I mean? How a bird will suddenly get, oh, there's a predator, you know,
hmm
and then suddenly, oh, okay.
hmm Yeah, that happens. That doesn't happen with me very often. And the hybrids that I see are like they don't realize they're hybrids, but I can feel them out because
Hmm.
it's like, okay, for lack of a better comparison, right? You're going along, and you're feeling blue jeans or cotton the whole time, and then all of a sudden, boom, corduroy, right?
Right.
Or some kind of other, just nothing standing way out, but it's just a
Hmm.
different feel. And yeah, it's you feel the muggles all around you all the time, and you kind of tune them in the background, and something happens to like, whoa, that's different.
Yeah.
And that's
I don't even know why I felt her come in or why Frank did. Really, it was just suddenly the air was different.
yeah, there's something about that.
Yeah.
There's
Just
something about
suddenly realized something wasn't quite right. Looked around and there she was, and she was looking at us too. You
yeah,
know?
and okay, disclaimer for everyone, there is no manual or how to on this stuff. It's all everyone defines their own method. Like the blue jean corduroy, that's
Mhm.
my method. That's my explanation. But it doesn't always hold true because some people do different things than others. You know, like the row your boat, right? You
Oh
put that
yeah.
out, you blast that out there, somebody's going to pick up on it.
Right.
And if they pick up on it, you might hear them humming it, or
Oh yeah.
you might get a ping back, right?
Well, it feels to me almost as though the atmosphere changes from very breathable to slightly heavier,
Okay. See,
almost like sudden humidity.
there's no manual to this. Everyone interprets it differently. And for me, it's just I go along, I feel I'm everything's normal, and boom, something is different all of a sudden. And
Yeah.
it's not like the air in the room changes. It's not that dramatic. It's just something is ticking off the spidey senses.
Yeah. It's a vibrational change, I think.
hmm
You're in a bar, you're chatting with your other, and You feel somebody walk in a room.
Mhm.
Now, I don't feel other human beings walk into a room or other people unless they have ill intent. That I feel. I'll feel that hard.
Yeah.
How about you, Joe? You feel things differently when things are different?
Oh, you haven't seen me, have you?
No, not me. I don't know anything about you.
You know, I am practically, there are times my body feels like I'm practically crippled, but something will go off and be wrong. I am ready to take on the world.
Mm.
It's adrenaline rush.
Yeah, and then I feel it.
And you feel it for 2 days after, right?
Right.
Yeah, I got that. I know what you mean too.
I have been in a room or gone into an area or whatever, and people will. I don't feel them, but they feel me because they go away. They just vacate. They can't stand to be around me. I mean, not that I'm regretting that. If they can't stand to be around me, then they
You
don't
probably
need
don't
me.
want them either.
Right? I don't want them either.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have people actively go away from me unless I'm ticked. And I can vibrate that out for 2 blocks. You know?
Oh, someone told me recently.
Uh-huh.
I talk about now. You hear me talk about here. Meditate, focus, calm.
Mhm.
I talk about that a lot. Well, I'll say it. I told somebody that, and they said things go haywire when they do that. I'm like, well, there's something hanging around then in your psyche. I'm thinking there's something hanging around in your psyche. If you meditate and you calm and things start going haywire around you, you need to meditate more and
Get a
calm that
handle
down
on it.
too.
Yeah, because you're broadcasting,
Yeah.
you
There's
know.
something in you that is making its way out that is causing all that haywire.
Mhm.
Uh, so meditate more, but she doesn't have a chance to do that. And I'm like, oh well, you might
You
want
know
to
what
take that
I
too.
think about that? If you don't have 10 minutes a day to sit by yourself and get in touch with the Almighty, at least your higher self, then take an hour because
Yeah.
obviously you need it.
Hmm. Very true. Very true. And
Yeah, but you can leave my nights alone, okay? Let me sleep through them.
Leave your nights alone.
Yes.
I don't think I got it.
I'm trying to sleep, and all of a sudden, it's message time.
ah,
Oh yeah, that's always fun. But then at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're awake anyhow, so you may as well take notes.
mhm.
I know it sounds weird, but that really is how it works. And 3 o'clock in the morning seems like a time for not well messaging, yes, definitely from your higher power or from your higher self. If it's your higher
Right.
power, you probably should take the message. I think I'd take it regardless.
I hate it when it's a congress of them. No,
A congresswoman?
no, congress of them.
Oh,
A
sort of like
large,
a parliament.
a large group. A large group.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem. I've got a couple here, and ever since Xena showed up, they calmed down. Everybody calms down. I think Xena's kind of a badass. I really do.
Well,
Oh,
there's time
oh.
to take. That hurt, huh?
Mhm.
There's a time to get in touch with your higher self, and unfortunately, like he points out, the early parts of the morning sometimes are when that happen when you first wake up or just before you go down. So Have a piece of paper and don't write yourself one word on it. Kind of get as detailed as you can because you won't remember what the heck you're talking about.
Yeah, I rapid fired through a bunch of dreams earlier today, but I don't remember any of them.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about my brother-in-law having passed away, and doors have been opening and closing by themselves. And I watched something walk across, and I got an image of me just real fast, waving. So.
Yeah, and that dog of yours.
I have a ghost dog. I have a couple of them, actually.
Yeah, but you have one that's particular. I'm the lab. I'm the dog. Pet me, damn it.
Pet me, and then you go to touch her. She's there.
No, she was there. You go turn to look for her. Yeah, go to look for her and go, okay, what was I petting?
Yeah. I've got my Coco. She's come through back and forth, and so does Shotzi. So, and they never really leave us. I don't think they do. I think they're very much in attendance, and they'll be there for us when we're ready to go on.
Bronklander.
See them often.
Yeah, Bronklander is saying, I find it easy to remember my dreams just as I'm falling asleep again. Yeah, that is a certain awakeness, and there's a frequency that we reach that you can be in both at the same time, and you're able to write stuff down, but you can't go totally writing. I've been able to accomplish that where I've maintained that mindset. It's not easy to do, but it can be done.
It's easier with the old-fashioned little micro tape recorders.
Yeah. Maybe mumble a few things in there to jog your memory and go on.
Yeah. Because it's one button and go. Not a phone like start. No, you can't do it very easily. But if you can, what he's talking about is just as I'm falling asleep again, if you can maintain that level of awareness and get your paper out and pen at the same time, you can write the stuff down. It's not easy, but it can be done. I've done it. And let me tell you, what I wrote did not make any sense.
It's interesting because my sister-in-law called us and said he stopped by and said goodbye to her. And I said, I told you to wait for him. He'd be long. And he says, yeah, but I didn't believe you. I'm like, you have a real problem with believing me, don't you? And the same night, he said goodbye to his son. So, he made the rounds. It usually takes a person about 10 to 20 days to see everybody they wanted to see before they take off and finish up. This is why it's not a great idea to do a seance after someone has passed. Because you delay them.
There is a processing time.
Yeah.
There seems to be a processing time, and it changes from person. Well, there's no manual, right? And our time is irrelevant to their time.
Right. So, hi, Shadow.
Yeah, it's like traveling the speed of light.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very fast. It takes them a few days to decide that everything's okay without them and they can move on. They usually don't have a choice, but sometimes people hang too long. And I think that maybe, where they worry about the things of the world and don't, for whatever reason, don't take care of business and move on.
Hey, Shadow, welcome back to the Quantum Panel. Thanks for coming by, dude. I saw you were on like 2 shows.
How you doing tonight?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. I had a good show. No funny business because I went in and pulled some high-tech kung fu on their asses. And
here too.
What's up, Samo?
Yeah, there is no time. Time is relative to your perspective.
Not the same. It's not the same. Not on the other side. What you can perceive as 2 days on the earth might be 2 years for them, but that early time right after passing, that's their time to wrap it up,
Yeah,
finish up, and go home.
I've always called it out processing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the easy way for me to remember it.
Military, huh?
Out processing.
Yeah.
For us, it's out processing. For them, it's in processing. Sorry. But yeah, Shadow,
Debrief.
you missed it. We had
Debrief. That's what it is.
debrief. We had a troll fest in here for the solo, and we were busy. It was whack-a-troll.
I guess one of them tried coming in, but they didn't make it. And otherwise, it was peaceful, smooth sailing. Just did some simple things, and sorry, our buddy was having such a hard time tonight. That's weak sauce.
Well, we figured, given what was happening to him, we told him, listen, just shut it down and we'll fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah. If he did what I did, most of that would dry up.
He doesn't have
Hey, Diane.
some of the
Technical
knowledge.
skills.
He will have very shortly. I assure you.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that
real
show.
Simple.
I heard about it.
It was wrong.
Yeah,
As we called it in the
wrong.
service, it was a shit show.
That's it.
A friend of mine actually has a YouTube channel and does I think it's a Friday night shit show. It's pretty popular. I'm not having it.
No.
Not. There's no reason for it.
No, he's got. This man has good content. Has had right along. There's no damn reason for this mess.
These kids, well, like I told Raven, it smacks of something personal.
It does, doesn't it? I think it smacks of somebody not liking what the message is.
Yeah, our network is under attack because not only me and him, or us and him, it's Amy, Rich. I don't think Lynn, maybe Lynn. I don't know. Most of the links that I have that they have regular shows live.
Spaced Out Radio.
Spaced Out Radio's got their own brand of trolls going on.
Yeah, but we have one of them here just a little bit ago.
Yeah. He linked himself to that.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, all of this could have been done by one person.
Oh yeah.
And to me, that's what feels more likely. I've got a few ideas, but whatever they're trying to accomplish, it's not going to happen. We're not going anywhere. And wasting their own time is the worst thing. I think the biggest mistake of it all. They could be doing something productive, and if they
go on a date, go bowling, do something with your
life. Legos.
The line from William Shatner comes to mind. Have you ever kissed a girl? But
might be frightening.
Was there a girl he didn't kiss? Oh,
right.
I don't think so.
It was from the old SNL.
What you got about?
As Shatner was on Saturday Night Live at a Star Trek convention and just looking out at the audience and just going, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, that was. I remember that one.
But I'm more than willing to go someplace private, email or whatever to hash out whatever this is, nice and peacefully. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah. It's someone who's bored or they're bored. They want to see. I said it off cam. They want to see somebody delete online, and I don't want that to happen to anyone.
Not to us.
No.
It's not going to happen.
I'd rather see them get so mad that they just vapor lock.
Yeah.
I'd rather see. I'd honestly rather see them do something productive with their own time. Do something that actually helps another human being out, as opposed to, a lot of the stuff that I was seeing was very different from what other people were seeing. Very, very sexual in nature, and that smacks of a certain kind of frustration that cannot be solved online. Just saying.
No.
Well, there are lonely women near them. All they have to do is go look at the ads on the side.
Or lonely guys, if that's what it takes.
Not even willing to venture a guess on that particular topic, because I think I already know the answer to that. And
I do too. No, it's amazing.
It's just like I said, it's sad, Find something better to do with your time. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna make any traction or progress. You're only wasting your own time, which is, a very finite, precious commodity. And I would highly recommend, picking up another hobby. Unless for some weird reason they're actually getting paid to do something like this, in which case I'd ask for a raise in another assignment.
Yeah, because it ain't working. It's not going to work. And wander away.
Go away, little boy. You bother
Go
me.
away. Yeah. Listen, I had an ADHD kid who never stopped talking from the time he opened his eyes till he shut his eyes, and then only slept for 2 or 3 hours at a time. I'm way beyond being upset. That's all there is to it.
I thought you still have him.
I still have him, yes.
So otherwise, everybody having a good week?
It was a wild week.
Yeah, I had a day off due to snow. That was good.
I saw that. I watched your 45-minute drive home. That was interesting. Yeah. I don't get much snow around here. Once in a decade we get snow here, and that's too much for me.
Yeah, I smiled sweetly watching that and said, "I'm so glad it's you and not me."
Now, although I know when I get to Texas, I will probably see a lot more and not like it.
Well,
but
depends on where you go in Texas,
right?
It
yeah,
really does.
Stay
Texas
out of the panhandle.
Yeah,
it's a big place, and it has everything. Desert.
So it doesn't have me yet, and soon it will be able to boast that on its resume as well. I can't wait to get there. A lot of good people out there that I can't wait to hang out with. Okay, Raven, glad you're feeling better.
She's looking at tech problems, and I'm there's a lot of tech problems.
Well, the raccoons that are powering her computer,
won't run the wheel.
Just pour some coffee in their water bottle, and
it's like, damn it! Listen, you need to pay rent around here.
Might do. Might do.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I'm trying to see. Someone says they're having trouble in the chat, and I am trying to see who is.
Frank.
Kelly.
There's trouble in the chat.
No, not trouble in the chat. Somebody's trying to get in, and they can't get in, and that would be Kelly. Kelly came in the first hour. I know. I saw her. I talked to her. I said hi, I think.
I've not seen Kelly's either.
And Frank said he didn't see Kelly.
Okay, well, someone send her the link. She's there. If she's out there, somebody send her the link. I don't have a...
Well, it's there on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, I don't see her. I thought I saw her in the first hour.
If the system is locking her out, there was an idiot in a show earlier that
She was in the first hour.
the first hour she was. Okay.
Yeah, she was here in the first hour. Okay. Diane is saying she sent the link. Thank you,
Okay.
Diane.
Thanks, Diane. So, anyhow,
Hopefully
you know,
she
they were saying that we actually saw one of the hybrids out and about this week.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that was
Shadow,
an interesting thing.
Non-human hybrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In real life, not like
I
I
was
see.
sitting there and it just suddenly felt weird.
Yeah. I don't come across them too often, and the ones I know of, they are embedded. They don't just get here. They've been here and they're already weaved in, so to speak.
This didn't seem like somebody who knew their way around very well.
Right. The one you saw, you mean?
Yeah. No,
Well,
they didn't.
The ones I see, except for a couple, those people in Indiana, they were not hybrids. They were straight up not from here. Right.
Okay.
But talking about hybrids, there's one at work that he feels different in the fact that I feel barely anything from him. You know, he's
got the shields up, huh?
Yeah, and I don't think he's doing
the one lifer.
I don't think so. I don't think so, because he's got the physical attributes of the slightly short arms, low waist, slightly short legs. I'm telling you, his torso, you see mine. Oh, okay. You see mine, right?
Yeah.
Here's my waist. Okay. His waist is way down here, and his arms are like that.
He might have a form of dwarfism.
Well, not super tall. He's taller than me, so. But
yeah, he might have a form of dwarfism. Seriously, and that sounds weird if he's normal height, but some of those traits will come through in a individual.
Especially if they were medically treated when they were young.
Well,
they get their normal height.
Yeah, there is more to it. Not just the way he looks, it's also the way he acts and the feel I get from him. It's very, very blocked, and I don't think it's like the way we shield, where we consciously do it and we do it because we want to. It's like they're built in. Like, he is stone, and Keith has told me.
Might he be autistic?
That's possible. That is possible. But this guy, even autistic people, I can feel them out, you know, and they blend in with the rest of the muggles, except for a little bit of anxiety. That's the way I pick up on. I don't know. And okay. Nope.
Joe Hamilton.
Got him.
He's got him. Out the door.
Wow.
And you're out of here. Yeah, you got a big compliment, Shadow. Did you see it?
I guess.
Yeah, the Ferengi have come in and they want Umox. Hey.
Hello.
Hi there. Speaking of hybrids. Joking.
What's that supposed to mean?
Joking. Let me get him. Let me get his face on there. What up, Jack?
Oh, there he is. There's one of you two that's handsome.
Well, anyway. So you poking in for a moment.
There he is.
He shouldn't. He's not supposed to be in here.
Yeah, there you go. I'm liking this better. Keep going.
Yeah. All right. So, dude's
Oh,
gone.
you're all dressed up.
Oh yeah.
He just got back from church a little while ago.
Ah.
Oh,
That
here
makes
we
sense.
go.
I want to show you
Yeah.
what you've been backing on.
Okay, I'll come see you in just a minute, buddy.
All
I
right.
want
Bronx is
Shadow's
talking.
Lincoln Town car. I don't know about that.
The one that's
Yep.
painted black.
Bronx talking. Kelly is trying to come in, but I don't know what to tell you, Kelly.
If somebody knocked her off of another show, she may not be able to.
Can ask her if she can log out, like close YouTube, and come back in. Try
Actually,
that.
reboot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they might
Or-
do it.
Yeah, maybe reboot if she's on her phone. Turn it off, turn it back on again. I know it's a pain, but that's technology. But
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see what the little guy wanted to show me. He's got a project in the works, so I'll be
Okay.
right back, guys.
okay.
All right.
Bronca is asking, saying, I've even showed these people to my mom, and she's like, yeah, there's something not right about that person.
She's in.
She's hidden.
How can she be hidden?
He needs to look in his panel.
Yeah, I think he knew that. Frank says that Kelly is hidden.
Let me see what's going on here.
She might have gotten a YT timeout lockout. There was a bunch of stuff being thrown around in there.
Okay, let me see. Ah, I do see that. She should be in now.
Try again.
I did see that. I
Mhm.
did not know to look there. I'm sorry about that, Kelly. We had some craziness happen.
Yeah.
And we had to, like, people. Okay, what was going on was people were masquerading as others, and the names, when they're going through so quick, the names are hard to filter through because there's a process, right? Hopefully she can get back in. Okay, she's gonna try in just a few minutes.
Hi,
Yeah.
Christine.
Hey, Christine. Yeah, a lot of us are a little bit worried about that.
We're fixing it. They don't need to be too worried about it
It is
now.
safe here. Yes, Christine, we got the mods of all mods here.
Well, the mods of all mods worked with Keith after all that mess, and I think that they may have discovered what was being done and how to thwart it in the future. So I think things will calm down there a whole bunch.
So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I missed the show. I need to talk to him.
It wasn't on long. We just shut down.
Yeah, I didn't even see how long the show was.
It wasn't more than 15 minutes, I don't believe. It just they overwhelmed it, and like I said, Storm was trying to get in the Keith area to see what could be done with it. He knows now what can be done. So while Keith may not do that himself, Storm does. So it'll be all right. It'll work out.
All right, I see there hold on. I have a question for Diane. What is her total username on YouTube? Kelly what? Because I had Kelly just pop in to hidden users.
There's a bunch of them and got kicked out, and they didn't deserve it. That had nothing to do with Shadow. It was certain other party who got mod ship off of Keith by deception and got playing around pretty good in there.
Yeah. I'm looking at a few names in here that some of them are not legit. I mean, obvious. But oh, wait a minute. I think I put somebody. We'll keep an eye on it. But Joel Hamilton.
If they got a YouTube timeout, you're just gonna have to wait it out. That's all there is to it.
Well, I can undo it on my end. I just found out I can undo it on my end.
Are you hearing any of this, Shadow? Or Frank, are you hearing this?
You can undo it.
Yeah,
I can undo it. Like I got some
just be careful who you undo it with.
Right. Hidden users is what I got. And yeah.
Okay, now pull yourself up out of the gutter and get up here in the sewer with the rest of us.
Okay. Y'all, I gotta take a break. I'll be right back. Watch for ghosts.
Oh yeah. So it's nothing exciting with you, Joe. Joe, are you able to hear me at all? Hello, hello. Well, it looks like Joe doesn't hear the program right now.
We can't hear him.
Okay.
He hears it. He's hearing it, just can't hear him.
Well, okay. So watch out for a Ford Pinto. And yes, we're sorting it out. Thanks, Samo. And I think, no, Joe's not muted. Yeah, I haven't heard that in years either. You want to try to talk to me, Joe? Samo said, nope, not yet. Samo, it's not unmuted. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I don't think that Joe's got some sort of mute.
Hardware issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hardware issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had a Ford Pinto years ago. I'll tell you what, it was bare bones, but boy, it could go. Couldn't drive it for a wrap though, because it took every bit of my strength. It didn't have any power steering.
Does that work?
Joseph's is muted or is not getting any sound from what he's doing.
Who?
Joe?
Joe?
Hello, hello, hello.
There you are.
Got Joe.
There you go. We hear you.
It's not working through the through the headset.
How about that?
I had to go to the camera. And it was all of a sudden, my volume went down as far as on this side. I could watch, the little volume label, and it went down. And the next thing I know, you couldn't hear me, even though I brought my volume back up.
Well, good test of the mic on the camera. Works well, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
sounds
sir.
good.
Yeah, you sound like real, not like my stupid little mic here. I'm
Well, you
using my
sound real. You sound fine.
yeah, I do now. Oh, by the way, I got the Quantum Show sticker made for the microphone. I have upgraded my mic. I've upgraded the microphone to quantum microphone. Okay, so Diane, I did find Kelly's name, and I took her off of the restricted list. Let me see if
Right.
it can pop back up.
Well, like I said, it got insane in there real fast.
Yeah. And let me see here. I have 1, 2. I have 10 mods here, and I know every one of them. Okay. I mean, personally, somehow or another. The only mod, there are
There
only
she
two.
is. Hi, Kelly.
Kelly, did you make it back in? Yes. Hello, Kelly. Sorry about that. I don't know. A lot of crazy stuff happened. Hey, Kelly, welcome to the Quantum Panel. Sorry about that. Joe, your microphone is working really good. You know that?
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is.
That's interesting because it's not the one on the headset.
Well, I can't check your settings on that. Let me see.
I had to switch it over to the camera because nobody was hearing me.
I don't know. Do you not have? Okay, well, we can hear you now, and we hear everything your hands are doing.
Thank you.
Kelly, someone impersonated your name. That's how it happened. Someone impersonated you, and you are a good kid. You're approved, quantum approved. It's not you. It's the bad guys. They are coming in impersonating people, and we have to. Yeah, that's
not going to interfere with you at all. It can be very confusing to us.
Mm-hmm. And like, there's so many buttons and switches back here, you wouldn't believe it.
I got run over by a Ford Pinto. Your grandma needs to do better, Edgar. Get her out of the street. What are you thinking?
I wish we could fix your phone too, Diane. I don't know what to tell you about that. But anyway, the week, right? I mean, the weekly report. Does anyone else have regular paranormal happenings? Because I do. You guys, I know y'all do.
Pretty regular. I don't know. Joe, you have pretty regular paranormal. Did you lose him again?
He's just not speaking. I can still hear the background noise. Joe!
He lost his headset, I think.
Quantum to Joe. He's not muted. He's not looking at the screen either. Hello, Joe. Can you hear that? Can you see that? Nope. Okay. Anyway, I will go ahead and continue. Let's just.
We'll just do this. Yeah, he'll come back on if he can.
Yeah. I have all the regular contact with a bunch of stuff. Like, the back room has been active. 2 days ago, I heard things being moved around, and there's nobody back there. It's a storeroom. The doorknob, the door going blah, 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 like that. I heard that, and all kinds. Well, yeah, we've lost Joe.
Yeah. He realized that that microphone wasn't working.
And I've
I
got
think the headset went too, probably right after.
I think
Anyhow,
something might have come unplugged, but
yeah,
there's
we wish you get
noise.
bored too, Kelly.
Yeah. There's noise in all the house. Okay, and there goes Joe. He'll be back.
He'll be back if he can.
Got noise all through the house. I'm literally feeling my way through situations now, which is, let me tell y'all, it's fucking cool. Okay, it's really cool. Being able to feel your way through situations is really cool. And when I do this, that's when the people who don't want to be around me, I guess I'm putting out energy because they go away. They go away and they don't come around. They can't be around me. They walk away. They get like they can't stand to be in the same room. Like something's telling them to get lost, which is cool.
You know, and somebody that puts out a terrific amount of energy, and you're one, I'm one, Storm's one. It very much affects other people. But you know what? That same energy can be manipulated. Say a room has gotten to be a bit rowdy, okay, and people are a little worried, a little scared, maybe trying to get to a door for some reason or another, whether it's to check out of a grocery store or what have you. And you've been in that situation where people are nerved out, they're hungry, they want to go home and have their supper. They don't want to be in no grocery store or wherever they happen to be.
Yeah.
And you by being the kind of people that we are, being able to throw that energy out there, well, throw out some calm. You can do that. It isn't just the wild vibe that we have. We can push out that happy calm stuff too, where everybody suddenly realizes, hey, everything's all right. We just have to be patient a moment and we'll be out of here.
Yeah, and I have to concentrate on that because the way I do it is like when I put it out, apparently it's like, hey, you, what are you? I want to know what this is. You know, I'm like touching. So I need to stop that and be more
Think
passive.
of it more as like a fragrance, you know, where you push out a fragrance and people smell it and just suddenly go, oh, okay, I'm cool, you know. And literally we can manipulate our circumstances by doing that. I've done it myself. I was in a grocery store when they decided to lock everybody down, and everybody had gotten the message and was out trying to get every bit of toilet paper they possibly could get. And I don't understand that still. But run past the necessities and get toilet paper. That doesn't make sense to me. But anyhow,
it's actually kind of simple. People these days are more concerned with comfort than necessity, and the thought of having to do the things that one would have to do without that is harder for them to contemplate than going without food or water.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me at all.
No,
but you know, they were all having. There was so many people in that store that day, and every one of them was in high alert and panic. And Frank had decided to go ahead and get in line, and he told me, he says, get behind me and don't move from behind me. I said, you got it. You know, I knew what he was talking about. If he needed to plow the road, we could get that done. You know, but I looked around and I thought, you know, we could change this. Let's change it. And started throwing out that peaceful, gentle, hey, everything's gonna be fine. Relax. And the room visibly relaxed after about 10 minutes. So, and it took that long because these people were scared stupid.
Yeah.
I think in a normal situation, it might have only taken 5 minutes.
Let me see if I can do this. Are you okay over there, Shadow?
Oh yeah, yeah.
How
Testing,
about you, Joe?
testing.
Okay.
Testing. We can hear
We
you.
hear you.
Finally,
Yes.
somebody came through my port I have open for my ham radio.
Oh. Ah. Okay.
Uninvited.
Uninvited. They set the volume down off of my the output volume down, and they also killed the microphone.
Hmm.
The only microphone I could use was the one on the camera, which picks up everything in the room.
Yeah, exactly. Well, why did they do that? Do we know?
We don't know.
Okay. That is odd. So,
No typos.
anyhow,
Start your engines.
I think they already did.
Oh yes, Samo, I'm tracking. But yeah, okay. I've been having that stuff happen. The door, and I'm feeling my way through, and I need to project calm because apparently I'm not. Apparently I'm like reaching out and like grabbing, and I need to not do that.
That takes practice. It does. Yeah. You know, you were talking about this earlier in your solo about, you know, dealing in the Muggle world, and how that works. And that's one of the ways it works. We have these specialized gifts, and we can use them for others. We can keep them for ourselves too, but we can use them and create a calmer atmosphere, particularly in maybe a panic. Even when two people are going at it pretty strong and yelling at each other, you can still calm that by throwing that energy out there.
I have seen that done. I've never done it.
And I'm sure you can. Just don't grab.
Yeah, I need to. It takes practice. This stuff isn't easy, and there's no guidebook. It's all feeling your way through an empty, dark room to find out it's not very empty after all. It's just dark, and you don't.
Yeah, and everybody has their own TARDIS.
Yeah, everybody has their own set of knobs and switches. Nobody knows what the other one does.
They don't know what their own does.
Yeah.
That's really quite the bigger problem, isn't it? Learning to deal with your own gifts, and there's nobody out there as a complete psychic. No, they're just not. But they have thrown that block out there because it's sinful or it's wrong or some other foolishness. And
some kind of preconceived
we are not put on this earth with these things to capitulate to some idea of whether it's right or not. We wouldn't be here if it weren't right.
Yeah, and the gifts show themselves, and no one is ready for it. Okay, unless you're Buddha, no one is ready for it. We're all taken by surprise.
You read about Buddha's young age. when he was a youngster. He took him time to learn it too.
Yeah, years and years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then he changed totally
Yeah.
because he went back to his people and said, "Hey, don't worry about your presence before the gods. Learn how to deal with each other."
Yeah, and that brings
Exactly.
me to we are in the now, the nexus. The past doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. We're creating it right now. Learn to work with each other because we're in the nexus. This is what makes the future always in motion. It is something like Yoda said.
Always in motion, it is, yes.
And
I don't believe that a human being can own a gift that wasn't given by God. Simple as
yeah,
that.
yeah, we may not know the reason
Oh,
immediately, but the
sure.
reason exists.
You know, and you can say no to a gift. You absolutely can, but you'll be miserable in the interim.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like your existence because you know it's there. There's a lady here. She works at
Constant ping.
she
Constant
works
ping.
yeah, she works at a local drugstore. And I walked in, she saw me and I saw her. And she knew I saw her on that level. And I said, "So how long have you had a ghost in here?" Because this was a story, something happened. She goes, "Oh, we don't believe in ghosts, it's demons." I was like, I'm out. Nope, I'm not going to talk to you no more. I'm not going to try to push this on you.
No.
It's demons for you. Fine, I'm out. I'm going to go talk to the ghost now. Bye bye now. You know,
Sounds like a
Yeah.
plan, Edgar. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, the individuals have their own thought processes and their own way of dealing and what they're willing and able to assimilate into their own lives. And if they're not ready, they're not ready.
no.
Simple as that.
Yeah, and you can't insinuate, you can't push it
No,
on them.
you shouldn't.
It doesn't work. It backfires. And but then there's the telepathic shoe store lady. She knows what's up, and everybody around her knows what's up, but she
Hmm.
doesn't know how to use it. And I would love to get with her, and exercise these things. You know, I would love to get with her and exercise these abilities because she put a thought in my head like, bloop, this is what I expect you to say, and this is what you're going to say. And that's exactly what I did because I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. She didn't put the thought in your mind you needed the most expensive pair of shoes in the place.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. It was a more mundane thing. It was like things that people always hear. I heard, now you're going to say, it feels like I'm walking on a ball, like the arch in a shoe when you're trying on
Mhm.
new shoes. She said that in my head, and I was like, it, and I literally said it. I was just doing what I was told, and I didn't mean to. I was like, what? And I told her, I said, wait a minute, I did not mean to say that. And I looked at her, I went, you put that in my head, didn't you? You wanted me to say that, didn't you? And she was like,
Then she could explain it.
and then when I came in there like a crazy dude, right? And I said, in front of people, in front of her, there was a dude there, and it was her husband's brother, friend, whatever, some guy. Here's what I expected to happen. This guy's crazy. Let me watch him like a hawk so he doesn't hurt anyone and get him the heck out of the store, or something like that, right? Or just a look. No, what I got was, oh yeah, that stuff again.
Good for you, Sam.
Not surprised. He was everything, but he was not surprised is what he was. He wasn't, oh, this crazy dude or this weird dude. He wasn't any of that muggle reactions because he knows what's up with her too. And so does the husband. They all know what's up with them. And someone said coffee refill. You know what? That sounds like a good idea. Time for more coffee. I'll be back in a few minutes. Watch for ghosts.
Okay.
I wonder how somebody knew I was using that particular echo link. Well,
That is very strange.
yeah, I had to close that port and then come back on, and the microphone works.
Yeah, I have the feeling that we need to send Keith as much energy as we can spare.
As well as some good
Very-
old fashioned technical know-how.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I keep seeing him in my face, my eyes. Sort of bothered by that.
Well, I know he'll be fine one way or the other.
Well, I sure hope so.
He just needs to understand the pathology and psychology of what's going on. Once he understands that, I think his built-in stubbornness will prevail.
Well, I'm sure it will. No, we did some things with him after he shut that show down, and we worked with him on it. We have a little better idea of what's happening
Yeah,
and show him how to deal with it.
yeah. I was able to deal with it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
From my end. Hey Joe, read this.
Read what?
What's on the screen? On our screen.
On the chat screen.
I had a port open to Echolink. It is a managed port, but somehow they managed to come through it.
You're talking about your ham radio?
I guess just, putting together that I'm a ham radio operator. Right.
Okay.
Putting together I'm a ham radio operator, then I might be using Echolink or one of the other ham radio over the internet things. They probably put it together and
TikTok.
come up with it. What about TikTok?
Not TikTok. Tech Talk.
Tech Talk.
I was reading the stuff in the chat room.
Yeah.
Well, what happened here?
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Bronklander.
Yeah, but it's interesting you blurted out Billy, isn't it? I was telling everyone that I have a feeling that something has gone seriously wrong for Keith. Personally. So send him some energy.
He is in the network.
Use as he wish. But
well, I need to email him. Okay, so let me read up on the chat.
Okay.
Edgar saying my lights go off and on when I watch you guys. We're not doing it.
Oh
We're not
no,
doing
I
it.
don't know if he is or not. Your personal lights or your living room lights or what? You know?
Is he sure all his lights are on?
Nice.
That's not my dog.
No, that's mine.
Okay.
He's being a weirdo.
The thing with your friend happened in 1994. Oh, that's been a while. I don't
Yeah,
think
a
I've
little
ever
bit.
been on TV. Maybe that should change.
I don't
I've
know.
been
I
on
have
TV a couple of times.
no. I've been on television a few times. What
What?
happened to you, Nathan?
Wait. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
That pushing button thing's supposed
I-
to be at the end of the program.
I
Remember?
know.
So anyway, this ouch. That shoulder hurts.
Hey, Destic, welcome back to the Quantum Show.
Desic. Glad to see you.
Yeah, Destic is making an on-topic comment. Intrusive
Cool.
thoughts are indistinguishable from the originals because so few can identify the difference.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Lynn, you're
Yeah,
on TV right now.
exactly. Yeah. In its way. I don't know, for a woman to knock the TV off the second floor balcony saying never again. I seem to have managed to get on it a few times.
At least you didn't weren't on it when it was on its way down.
No. I prefer broom, thanks.
That's a drone I would like to make. I would like to make a drone like that.
Yeah, just hop on there and take off, huh?
Or at least make it look like that. There's an idea to do this. There is a blow up UFO for sale online for a little over $200. It's like 20 feet in diameter and it won't hover, but you can push it up, right? And I'm so close to buying one of those just because I can and just do it right out here in my front yard.
Wouldn't that take an awful lot of time to blow that thing up?
Well, if I do that, but I would want to. Hey, intergalactic angler, and I would want.
Hi.
This is a GUFON idea for a ufology idea because I would like to get this thing and put it up there, right, and just have it up there and let the news come to me.
What about helium? That'd be fun.
That's been tried, but it doesn't work very well.
Oh.
It doesn't work very well. Hot air will work, but hot air actually works really good. But then you got to worry about burning up your material,
Well, God knows we got enough of that floating around here.
Yeah. But I want to do that.
No, I think it'd be fun. But you'd probably cause the neighborhood panic.
Let them panic. Let them panic. Then I'll set out the blow up green aliens and set them around there. They'll get helium and they'll
Do that whole flip flop thing,
they'll bob around.
And you'll go to jail for causing a riot.
It was yard decor. I can't help what other people
Yeah,
about.
causing a panic, causing the cows to stop milking. Chickens are terrified. Yeah, you're
I
going to
can-
go to jail for a long time.
I
on
can
that
hear the
one.
cows now. They're back. We've heard this from the old stories. But I would love to get one of those things and just have it.
I
Just to
think it'd
say
be
I
a
have
blast. I do. When you're done with it, you can send it over here, and Joe and I can spend some time in jail.
it.
Just go look around on eBay. I'm sure you'll find one.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll send it to Shadow.
on
There you go. Now we're
madeinchina.com.
cooking.
Like $240 for a 20-foot balloon.
Oh my God, I get $240. That'd be my grocery bill.
Yeah, it's cheap as far as giant UFO balloons go.
Yeah, but that's all I got for groceries.
But I mean, you can have. I mean, I should make a giant UFO balloon commercial. That would be an interesting commercial. Our UFO balloons are better than any of the UFO balloons.
I don't know. Is one better than another?
Well, sell the sizzle, Lynn.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. We could...
You got to sell the sizzle here.
I got it. We're gonna put Christmas lights on it.
Or have
May
cows
as well.
shaking. Have cows shaking. Oh no, they're back.
You guys are terrible.
Oh my God.
I'm sure that Scientific Supplies and Technology International will be glad to supply you with a balloon.
Maybe they might. I mean, I know
Oh,
where to
that's
buy
a
one.
concept.
You know what? I'm going to look for it right
So what are you gonna do? Try it up on top of the church or what?
Or even just get an old weather balloon.
Paint it different. Oh, what's that called? The paint. Glow in the dark paint.
Okay, glow in the dark will work, but we could put those little tiny lights around it. Little LEDs that when they point directly at you, they look bright, but when they're not pointed directly at you, you can barely see them.
Yeah, that'll scare the hell out of somebody.
There's also Home Scientific Tools and Arbor Scientific and Scientific Equipment Company. All sorts of them. School Specialty was another one that used to sell to the schools. School Specialty for science supplies.
Don't you think they would draw the line at selling the UFO? Oh yeah.
No, you don't tell them it's a UFO. You want to buy a balloon.
It's a little more expensive than I thought.
How
but
much
still.
is it? I can't see it.
$400 and something.
Oh my
Just
God.
wait till after Valentine's Day, Nathan.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, the prices are out of this world. Oh, what I do there?
Oh my God. That's terrible. I
Okay.
suppose you could do
I
a
think it's time
GoFundMe
for
or
recipes.
Go fund me on this thing. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah,
We'll put Samo in charge.
GoFundMe for an LED
Yeah.
lighted giant inflatable UFO balloon
Hell yeah, why
for
not?
advertising and decoration.
Yep, just put on pushing buttons and tastes like disclosure.
So it's a little more. I was hoping for a cheaper price, but the prices only go up from there.
Just keep looking. You'll find something.
Yeah.
Or you can go old school and, buy a roll of Mylar and a couple of hot irons and, make your
Yeah,
own.
make my own. There's a
That's
here's one. DHgate has the exact same one for $2,000. Giant.
No,
alien.
grab one of those air things that flop around for one of the telephone companies.
Mhm.
Stock
like
that
that other
next to it.
There we go. Here's one. It's got udders.
Udders
Utterly
or
amazing.
rudders?
Udders or
Utterly
rudders?
amazing.
I
All
don't
right,
know.
get your head out
Tell
of the
me what that
sewer
looks
and
like.
up here in the gutter with the rest of us. I guess
Tell
it
me
does
what that
look
looks
like
like.
udders.
And it's on its side. It's not showing it flat.
Huh.
So
It looks like a beefed up stool.
yeah, it does. Let's see what else we got. So there's a 10-foot one. What did I see before? That was the
That's that one on the far right.
right here. It's the same one I had up before.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the how big is it? Let's find out.
Look at. Why don't you just buy a weather balloon?
Yeah.
I mean, they are a lot less expensive.
Yeah. But you gotta sometimes go for its style points.
if it's like a pink camera, you mean?
Yes. Exactly
Okay,
like
I
that.
want one of those. Now I want that one. Yeah,
No, that is cool.
that is good.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
How about a
neighbors-
2,000 gram one, Nathan?
A what?
A 2,000 gram natural rubber weather balloon. Only $249.
You
Or
put it
if
in your
you,
backyard, your neighbors will see it and wet their pants.
oh, that's huge. It would take up your whole backyard.
Yeah, that would
By the time
definitely
you-
get some UFO sightings going.
By the time you got that thing inflated, it would take up your whole backyard. You know, more affordable is like a $49 one, like the 600 gram one.
You say 600 grams. How big is that? I don't understand. Like 5
Well,
feet?
let's put it this way. When we had it in the class, we had it for the classroom.
Yeah.
The coach was standing on one side and I was standing on the other side. We had the thing blown up over our heads.
That still is not a unit of measurement that I can comprehend, Joe.
Okay. And it was as tall as both of us. So it was up to 12, 13 foot tall
Okay, that
from the top
I
of
can
us.
track that. 12 or 13 feet. That's pretty cool. Now let's
Boy,
put a Y wing on the bottom of it or something. You know, hang the Millennium Falcon on the bottom of it, made of paper.
Yeah. I think you can get it from many of those scientific sales things I was talking about, but
Man, Quantum Show staging a UFO sighting.
news at 10.
Have a good one, Angler. Thanks for coming by. I know it's been a long show. We got about 20 minutes left going until I begin to even start thinking about turning off. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming by.
I'll tell you what. Well, we know how somebody would stage it, I guess.
Oh yeah.
You know. Now, whether they actually are or not, that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah, I would want
It's
to.
like we want to believe, we do. Obviously, we do. But do we compromise our integrity here by staging one ourselves?
Oh, how we do that is not a UFO across of it. Not a UFO. Not aliens.
Oh, that's bound to get a panic going.
Not a UFO. Promise.
Yeah,
There's
we've been
terrible-
hearing, I promise I'm not like that. You know, quite a lot here.
Oh man, yeah, well, this is cool.
But of course, you know that the Weather Service is replacing those weather balloons with drones now.
I didn't know that.
Oh, but it
I'm-
makes sense.
why hasn't someone come up with hybrid technology of that? I'm pretty sure they have. Maybe it's just not being used. You know.
Of
It's because the
blue?
Americans go and shoot it down.
Mm, yeah.
Hey,
You
I
don't
I got to
need
know.
it, but-
Only way I'm gonna know is if I bag me an ET.
Well, they come in peace, so all you got to do is leave coffee out and say, "Hey." I mean, I'm still waiting for them to show up. The coffee's ready.
You like Star Trekking across the universe.
I'm still waiting.
Is that
And
Raven?
Raven is trying to come in. Device is not connected or something.
She's muted, but
Well, her stuff is not turned on.
Okay,
Yeah, I
a
couldn't
four-
it was probably the cats.
hey, a 14-foot latex weather balloon is $23.99 on Amazon.
Cool.
Oh dear God, here we go.
Don't. Oh man.
You know the lights that I hooked up backstage here are super light. And hold on. With the remote, I can do stuff like hold on.
Do 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 do.
But you're gonna have to
got-
carry a power supply up with you. Fairy lights are smaller.
Yeah.
No, you
Don't
just use
you-
an extension cord. I can do this.
Oh,
Nice.
you're
Gotta
using.
what
I
help
would.
is
I would need a
extension.
really long extension cord.
Hey, you know what? We could put it on a battery pack.
Yeah,
Or
that's
just a
what I was talking
really,
about.
really long extension
Hey.
cord.
Hey, that atomic battery we were talking about,
Yeah.
that Robert
Yeah, there it is.
Murray Smith had made.
Yeah.
It'll be
Yeah.
it'll be up
Hey.
there for decades.
Terrifying the herds. Actually, it won't be because you got to know that the United States government's going to scramble and shoot it down.
Yeah, there's an air base not too far from here.
I'm
They'll launch.
15 minutes away from Skunk Works. I pull any of that junk, they're gonna be on me like cheap on Kmart.
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Las
I like
Vegas, huh?
Blue light special.
Round and around the blue lights go. Everybody smoking and watching the show, but it's over now.
Speaking of extension cords, Diane just got a 9-foot extension cord. You go, girl. You'll be able to charge.
Bigger
From a
is
distance.
better. All right.
I have a 50-foot extension cord. Will that help?
Not extension. She's got a charger. Like,
Oh,
Ah.
That's
hey, get the
awesome.
wireless one. That way,
I like them. I like the long cords. I got a 10-foot cable for my laptop, well, tablet, because I was like, I did it out of spite, kind of like I've only got this much room. Oh no, I got Amazon. I got all the room. People are tripping on my cord. Like, watch it. That's my power cable. Stop tripping.
That's funny.
Hey, if it's what they had, Diane, it's what they had. Awesome.
No, you seriously put in a battery pack. We can put up a rig up like what Shadow's got, and we'll be in business.
oh, let's put a solar panel on top of it to recharge it.
Oh hell yeah!
Mm-hmm. And there will be.
If we're gonna go up the river, we may as well go in style.
Yeah, there will be plenty.
I don't know that it's illegal unless you get interfere with the FAA. Otherwise, the worst that's going to happen is you make the newspapers and can't run for city council or something.
Yeah, there are some rules about that. I'm not sure. The drone rules are the max you can go is 400 feet, but I don't know what the rules are for educational things, like for using weather balloons for legit purposes. I'm not sure. I think you do have to register with the FAA somehow, but I'm not sure how.
Actually, as long as you try to make yours fly above 60,000 feet, it's not illegal.
You mean
There
below?
are no regulations above 60,000 feet.
Well, it's getting there.
Yeah,
Getting
well,
there.
I would drive out to the Weather Bureau and launch from there.
Yeah, they're expecting it from there.
Right.
Flight 101, what is your problem? We just hit a goddamn weather balloon. What the hell?
No, it's not the captain. Hang on a second.
This
We got
damn thing
Raven.
is pushing buttons on it.
Yep. Samo's saying
That's
he's
a
got a.
nice face on it, saying taste disclosure.
Tastes like disclosure. Edgar, did you seriously get a 302 Maverick? That would be cool, man.
I think he said that there was one parked near his car. But maybe I didn't read it right.
Mm.
It's down there, back there a little bit.
Yep, he got a 3.
How
That's a
about
heck of a
that?
car, dude. That is a heck
Hey,
of a car.
honey.
I got sent something, so Diane sent me a picture of something.
Yeah, we were talking about a Ford Pinto.
Yeah, but is it the Boss Maverick or just a 302 Maverick?
It doesn't
There's a
matter. It's a
difference.
light little car.
Yeah, but
Okay,
there's a
I see.
difference.
All right. He said, that car is mine.
I had a
Diane,
I had a
got a-
1969 Dodge Super Bee and would eat those Mavericks. Of course, I had a 440 Hemi engine in it and a 411 transaxle in the back.
What in the Sam Hill is that?
that is a charging chair. It's a charging cradle for her phone, or she saw one. that
Oh.
did this. She saw one.
Yeah, I'm definitely pagan. I know it now for sure.
Send a link to your messenger of a charging little chair. Let me know what you think. It looks interesting.
Neat.
Send me the STL file. I'll print it for you.
Yeah, I think it's got a camera in it.
How you charge your children.
Oh, it's a
Sorry?
speaker.
That's how you charge your children to go to school.
That's how
Yeah.
you charge your children to go to school, Storm says.
That is a wireless charging dock.
That's
Well, we can
cool.
make it wireless.
I got it.
That's cool.
I
That's
see.
all right.
I'll need 2.
It
maybe
has a
3.
speaker in it.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. One of the cars I have, I can't believe I have more than one car, has a V8 in it, but it is a 280 V8. It's a new V8 from Ford. 280 cc or cubic inches, and it's a 4.7 liter. So it's still got some rumble to it, and I'm gonna hook it up. I'm gonna hook it up. Do some old school stuff to it. It'll never be a big block, but it's got something to it.
Hey, did you see all the Teslas that are stuck up in Illinois?
There's a bunch of Teslas stuck here in Nashville. Yeah, I've heard all about that. The Hertz rent-a-car stuff.
No, this is individual owners.
Oh,
Cold
you
cold
mean-
weather.
For them, too cold
Yeah,
for
they
them
can't
to
charge them.
run.
Yeah, they can't
too
charge them.
cold. Right.
Too cold to
for them
charge. They're out of spec, and it's like, what?
Yeah, you know it's funny. My tablet when I'm out doing late night chats with folks, when I come in and I plug it back, my tablet back into the charger, it says it's too cold to charge. And mind you, it's only out at 30 degrees out at night where I live, but 30 degrees, it's too cold to charge. Imagine we're going to hear about this for a long time. If people can't charge their cars,
And can you
they kind of
imagine?
it's going to kind of put a whole big old damper on that whole. We got to go green. Yeah, we got to go.
Not going to go well, that's for sure.
Well,
Yeah, you know what?
it turns out that the good old combustion engine is greener than the the electric engine.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Well,
I do not have the fancy engine. I have the 2-valve. I don't have the fancy one. That would be in the Marauder version of this Mercury that I've got. I don't have that one.
You
But
get a
it's
black
still
Mercury. Do you hear hornets when you take it out?
no. It's not black.
no
It's
Black
gold.
Beauty, huh?
That was for Shadow.
Yep, Black Beauty.
But yeah, I will make it it's going to be not a street rod, but it's going to be faster. And it says it's getting 15, 16 miles a gallon. I want better. I will get better.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have a medical device that works in the car, and that thing is sort of fussy about it being too cold or too hot. It doesn't require it be perfect, but if it's very cold,
Mhm.
it's not going to work.
Okay.
Absolutely refuses.
Okay. Diane she wants some feedback on this. I was thinking of ordering one of the pink charger docks. I was thinking of ordering one of them charging chairs, but I don't know because the other and fast charger messed up my charging cord. That's why I sent it to me so you can tell me what you think. Well, those things are all hit or miss, and they charge kind of slowly. And your phone has to be ready to accept a wireless charger. Not all of them are.
No,
And usually there's like for this phone, right? For this phone, this is a regular Android, right? This is nothing fancy at all. And I would need to have a rig strapped onto the back of it to make it wireless charge because this doesn't come equipped with it. And I don't know if yours does or not, Diane. So if your phone will charge wirelessly as it is, sure, they will all work, right? Whether they work well is hit or miss, right? So, right, but you don't use a cord, right? It uses induction, and those are all hit or miss.
Yeah, which is the way Tesla wanted to send electricity out to everybody.
Yep. But those things are hit or miss. So you take your chances buying anything like that, unless it's the expensive one from the manufacturer of the phone and it's their rig. Like I have a Rebel something, and they have a rig for it. It's like $200. I'm not going to buy it, but I know it would work.
Now, if it's more than the phone was worth in the first place, I think it's a little insane, don't you?
I'm not gonna buy that. I mean, this is a $200 phone, but they give you a deal and all that. But I'm not gonna. I don't need it. I just plug in. It's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, if it was out in the wild and woolies, it'd be different. But at this point,
it's just not practical. So, Diane, up to now, I would say I wouldn't get it because you never know if it's going to work or work well. So I would say do not. Well, it would sound good, yeah. So you don't have to worry about plugging in a cord. However, would it be very practical? would it work well? You know, they don't charge at the same speed, is what I've been told. Welcome back, Raven.
Hi.
We
How
were
you
talking.
doing?
We were talking
Hello,
about.
Hi,
Raven.
Raven.
Yeah, we were talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about you.
no UFOs and cows and all
I was
that
listening to
cool
most
stuff.
of it. I've had I mean, it's so cold. It's so cold here. In my house, it's freezing cold. My oven broke, and I used my oven to heat my kitchen and my living room. And oh jeez.
Right,
Okay.
it
Yeah, Nathan
still
can tell you
broke.
about that. Nathan tried to help me get it fixed, and yeah, it's not fixing.
Based on what you told me, it might be time for them to replace it for you.
Yeah, well, I can't
Based on
have.
what-
I can't have the landlord anywhere near here right now. So we're just I got 6 layers on. And
You know what? Here's something you can do. Get you a clay pot, right?
oh,
You have a clay pot? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I
I've
know
been
what you're
sending her
talking
videos. I've
Okay.
been sending her those videos for
I do not have a
a
clay
long
pot. Though. It got broken
They got
naturally.
them at dollar store.
Yep.
I think they're
Spring.
all
All the spring supplies have come in,
okay.
Ah, yeah,
then-
that's true. It has.
which is weird because
got
it's
the
still.
And tea lights. You can use a candle.
We're at 5 degrees right now.
Yikes.
And
Gotta
Timu
do-
makes a product that's about $10-11 that plugs into the wall and gives you heat. It will
It's
not
only
heat up the
400
area.
Oh, I
but
want
it
some of those.
will
I bought 4 of
will
those
heat.
last year. They don't work for shit. Don't waste your
Yeah,
money.
they're only 450 watt. I mean, 750 watts. They're
In
half of what a
English,
regular heater can do.
And
in English, that means
I
it
paid
heats
$50
it.
each for them on an infomercial. Not a,
Mm.
yeah. I spent
Yeah, they're not
$200 on those things last year. Yeah,
The clay
they don't
pot.
work.
would
I bought
handle-
one for a bathroom. That's all.
Yeah,
Oh.
clay
I
pot
didn't try
handle
to
works
heat
a
a
lot
The
big
better
bathroom
than
would
a
probably
big
work.
area. Yeah.
Does it do well for you?
Yes. Yeah, it does the
Good.
job. I had to have my daughter rewire the switch and put in a different switch. This house is about
Not we'll get some.
50 years old, and it just needed a switch replacement. So she did it for me.
Edgar, there's a way
She has a journeyman's
that you can
license.
Edgar, you can get 30 miles a gallon out of that car if you try. There are tricks to doing that.
All you gotta do is get your foot out of the carburetor.
Oh, there's some mechanical stuff. There's some mechanical stuff.
Oh, I know.
I know all those tricks. The trick is don't aim for power. Aim to reduce resistance. Don't aim to get more power. Reduce resistance. Okay? There you go.
Put a cattle catcher on the front of it? What?
Well, no. The air coming in the engine, reduce the resistance. The air going out, reduce the resistance. And that will
Some
unlock.
states frowned on that.
Yeah, well, there's ways to do it, and it is legal. He's in Texas, and it's an old car. You're clear. Reduce the resistance. I do believe in catalytic converters. Keep that, but make it a good one. They're $40 on eBay. Get 2. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, y'all. Raven, you're coming right in the end because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I said it was going to be a 2-hour show, 2-hour panel. But
That's okay. I understand. There's no problem. I've had a headache and it turned into a migraine because I'm so tense all up in here and that muscle right behind. Oh my God. it just, I felt like somebody was literally just like stabbing me, and my head just pounding. It's just from being tense and cold for so long. Yeah.
Well,
I need a hot tub, and I can just live in the hot tub. But to stay in the hot tub all the time. I may get a little pruned up, and hey, at least I'd be one.
but yeah, we can take this backstage, but I've got to wrap up the show. It's been 2 hours for the panel, everybody. We didn't do much for the Quantum Food Show, but that's okay.
But yeah, what happened to the Quantum Food Show?
It just didn't happen. That's just
Well,
the
we
way
did talk about the herds fainting over the weather balloon.
So that would be
Butchering.
steak.
Butchering. Yeah, there you go.
We did talk about steak, kind of the long way.
Oh, with
But-
butter and garlic. Hey, howdy.
Yeah, it seems like nobody slept good last night. I don't know. There's something
I
going on.
didn't sleep well. About 5 hours.
I
Yeah,
thought
there's a disturbance in the force.
yeah, definitely. I got a nice
Good.
recharge out with
I
friends,
just like,
and I feel better now. But I'm still like
Yeah.
not firing on.
I
all
made that
thrusters.
modification to my printer, Nathan, and it's a whole new machine.
Which modification are you referring to? I don't remember.
Putting that Anycubic controller
Ah.
into an ANET.
Yeah. Yeah. Same external hardware, just a different controller board. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. Cool. Well, everybody, Samo said it. Thanks for hanging out. Time flew like that. It flew like a UFO. So,
Supercharged weather balloon, anyway.
yep. It's oh, and Joe's gone. Okay.
Joe,
He's like,
Joe
yep,
got
I'm
knocked
out.
off.
Okay. Well, everybody, y'all have a good one. Thanks for hanging out for the Quantum panel. We didn't do a whole lot of troll whacking this show, but we did a
Oh.
little bit. First hour was better for that kind of thing. And y'all,
I'll figure it out.
yep. Diane says it too. Pushing buttons, pushing buttons. Good night, all. Y'all
Good
have a
night.
good one. Keep it quantum. Best show since the last show. We needed a chill show today.
Yep.
Calming.
Happy trails, everybody.
Have a good one, everybody. Keeping it quantum. Pushing buttons. Pushing buttons.